announcement made by everyone.
No, yeah, but people who might not be watching it though.
No, like in Discord, but I'll do another.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I think we're. Let me just double check, but I think we're live. Un momento. All right, we are live. All right, 1 second. All right, I think we are good to go. Hello, Sean Higgins. Hello, Derek. 1 second, you guys. All right. Tech, are you there?
I'm here. Hello.
All right, so let me move this over here. Excuse me. And then we can move... Just want to make sure I have things I can show people. Okay. All right, so I'm going to share my screen in Discord. Let's see how this works. Stop streaming. All right, share. Go live. All right, so can you see? I don't know if the audience can see it, though, so we may have to figure this out.
I can see it on Discord for sure.
Yeah, but if you're watching on YouTube, you're probably going to be getting a black screen now, so I'll just have to...
Let me take a look.
Yeah, you are. I can see it. So...
to make this better, do you see the pop-out window function in Discord in the bottom right?
Yep.
No, to the right. Not the end stream, but go all the way to the right.
Yeah, it says pop-out.
There's like the full... Yeah, so if you do the pop-out, and then you stream that window, it won't hide the display when you're not looking at it. It should work for the YouTube.
Okay.
Now you have to change what window you're streaming from. Yeah. So now try and share your screen. I'll see if it looks like it. Yeah. Now click the. Yeah. So you can see it on YouTube now.
All right. Excellent. Okay. Look at us go. All right, fellas. Well, here's what this is. This is kind of an after-party show where we're still talking video game news. I know it's late, but hey, fuck it. It's Valentine's Day, so fuck you. Because what else are you doing? You're here. You're with your pals. If you're a member, we can bring you on. You can ask questions. We can talk about the topics that we've already talked about. Or we can just debate and discuss and blah, blah, fucking blah. Am I right, boys? So, yeah, we've got Ludium. Let's bring Ludium in and see what Ludium has to say. Tech, you got that?
Yeah, sounds good. I can give him a invite to speak. Ludium, if you want to come in, you can click the join stage. There you go.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Well, doing a show. What's up with you?
Not much. I just wanted to get your idea, Jaffe, on this big hype and crazy thing that's going on with gaming right now. Everybody's saying that the next thing for games is like they're gonna start charging $100. We had a good debate going on in your general channel here on the Discord. I was just curious if you could put your insight on it, please.
Are you talking specifically about Call of Duty or games in general?
Yeah, so like a lot of these game developers are saying, well, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to come out and possibly release it for $100. That's going to give them an excuse to come in and make their games $100.
And so what do I think about that? I mean, well, look.
Yeah.
I think honestly what you're going to see, and you've kind of already seen this with what 2K is doing with wrestling, and we did talk about this before, which is I think they are going to sell their. I mean, GTA has been doing this since, or 2K has been doing this since 2K Lego Racing, where they sold like 4 different versions, the normal version, and then they went to like 99, 110, and 120, if I remember. And the more expensive ones got you a number of things, not the least of which was early access, right? So chances are what they're going to be doing, and it doesn't matter because I think the system works regardless, but let's for the moment pretend that Grand Theft Auto Online is also tied into a version of Grand Theft Auto 6. So I could see them going, we're going to sell a 1 month early Grand Theft Auto for $200 or $175. And that gets you a month early access. It also has Grand Theft Auto Online tied to it, along with all this stuff that comes with that. Like you get money for the in-game money, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll work down and say, okay, then there's a $150 one that gets you early access, but it's only 2 weeks and it has online. And then the other one has early access, but no online. And then after it's been out for a month, you can buy the $70 version, that basically is just no online and you get it the day it was originally supposed to ship. I think that's how that pill is going to go down. You're already seeing it. You saw 2K do it with Lego, and now the other day they announced WWE 2K, and that had an extra special edition, and it was $10 more expensive than the most expensive Lego Drive one. And the early access on Lego was like 4 days, and now it's out to a week. So I think that's just going to continue to get pushed out, and I could see a lot of people doing that basically. And I think that'll be probably the first time we see a game launch for like $170 or $200, but it'll be that edition basically. That would be my take on it, and I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, what do you have a problem with that or no?
Well, the problem I have is like, so if we're really talking about like these other AAA games coming out and charging $100 for their game, like for an example, this is probably a bad example, but Star Wars Outlaws is like a newer game. Dragon Age is another newer game. Avowed, I mean, some of these games, Avowed especially right now, I think they came out and said that they haven't fully completed the game yet. Like there's still going to be bugs and stuff, but they shouldn't, like these developers shouldn't be surprised that they're not getting more purchases on like deluxe editions and whatnot, right? Because they're kind of not coming out with a full product.
Okay, but what you're talking about now is different, right? You're saying that whether you're releasing at $69 or $200, if you release a product that's buggy and clearly not complete for the audience is going to be unhappy. But that doesn't necessarily negate the value or the acceptance amongst the audience of 5 different pricing tiers for a game, assuming that the game delivers, right?
Right, I agree with that. I actually agree with that stance that you have, and I think that's a good method and a good proposition that these developers should be doing. It's just like, if you're coming out with a game, with most AAA titles, I'm not saying every AAA title is like this, but majority right now, it's kind of at a stance, it's kind of at a stunt, I would say. The games are just not really worth the $100 price range. Now, GTA 6, it's been hyped up so much, and it's good quality. You already know what you're going to kind of expect with Rockstar, so I don't have no problem spending $100. But with, for an example, EA Star Wars Outlaws, there's no way. I mean, maybe you get that fan base that'll spend that money, but
that's, I mean, I don't remember what they charged. I mean, I rented Star Wars Outlaws on Ubisoft Plus, but were they charging? I mean, I'm sure there was a collector's edition that came with a statue and an art book and all that for over $100. But were they charging $100 for Outlaws for any other version?
Right. No, I don't believe so. But what I'm just saying is the kind of what I'm understanding is these games are wanting to push that price point because the economy has kind of stayed the same relatively. Like, I think back in the day was like these games were like $50,
right,
and they started moving them up to 60 and then 70 now. They want to keep pushing the price up and up.
Yeah.
And the quality of the games are kind of going.
But that's okay. So we're talking about Grand Theft Auto, and assuming it's as good as people want it to be, I don't really see this being a problem. If you don't want to spend $200 or $150, you have to wait a month. But oh well, them's the breaks. But yeah. if other companies try to follow suit, but they earn a reputation that their games aren't worth that, then yeah, simply, if they need to sell their games for $150 and they're releasing buggy games or games that people don't like, they're not going to be able to survive in the business. But that is more of a rejection of the quality of the product versus the business model. Because look, most people who did buy Star Wars or Dragon Age probably bought it at $70, and a lot of people, clearly, I love both those games, but clearly the word of mouth was not big enough for people who bought it to move units. So the business model is kind of a separate issue than the quality. Because even at $10, people don't buy shitty indie games.
Right. I think indie games are going to be kind of the not per se the future, but I think it's going to be they're going to see a surplus, I think, in their sales because of this. If they make that move, I'm saying if the games go in that general direction of $100 base pay. I don't think anybody's doing base pay $100 for the next generation. I don't. I mean, the $70 is still a hard price point for a lot of people to swallow. I don't think anyone's thinking these are going to go up to $100. I mean, good luck. Good fucking luck selling a $100 video game that is basically barely worth $70 now for most people. I don't think they'll be around for a while. But that's my take. Who's this calling in? Who's this fella in the mask? Who is this guy?
Oh, it's Sanic.
Hello, hello, Sanic. How's life in the big city?
No, I just wanted to call in because I was one of the ones that was like talking about this on the chat because of what Ludium posted.
Well, so what do you think?
I think the $100 price point exists because some analyst did a 19-page report where he was having weird wet dreams about how corporations could make a ton of money by doing it. I think any game developer that allows their publisher to sell their game for $100 without it being like a super deluxe edition or something is soon to be laying off employees, because the consumer is not going to buy a $100 game and accept the fact that DLC, season passes, battle passes, microtransactions, gacha, any of that stuff, early access exists.
They will totally accept it.
You know, I called in and said how much I hated early access, and I talked to my son about it, and I'm like, you know what? Jaffe and my son are right.
Meaning what? What did your son say?
It's subsidizing game prices for me.
Yeah.
Every time you buy a game for $100 to get the early access, or buy the $30 upcharge on a Game Pass free game, free with sub, it means that I get to just play it on Game Pass and not have to pay a bunch of money, or I get to play it on PlayStation or on PC for a regular price, 60 or 70, and not have to pay $100, because every time they can get whales, which are people that spend a ton of money on games, or dolphins that spend a little, it means that normies like me get to play 200 hours of a great game like Wuthering Waves and not spend a cent.
Yeah. Oh, except for Game Pass. But yeah, I mean, I think that's, and that is where we're going. I think that's why I was saying to Ludium, there's a difference. There's a different argument to be had if people don't think, like, I would be hard pressed to name a game that I think is not worth $100, but is very much worth $70, in the sense that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if a game comes out and it's buggy and it's not released and it's not quality, I'm going to feel shitty paying any price for it. But certainly $70 is going to feel bad, and it's not going to be like, well, I don't mind it at 70, but I can't stomach it at 100. I think that's its own problem.
Now, I will say this. I'd be willing to bet a lot of money that if GTA 6 decided to be, hey, let's just see how dumb these people are, and literally said, oh, MSRP is $100, I bet you 90% of the people planning to buy that game day one would still buy it. That's how obsessed. Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why you should do. That's why you should charge for $200, because most people
would never pay full price for a GTA, ever.
Yeah, a lot of people
would pay $70 for GTA.
Yeah, I think it's going to be $200, honestly, for a month early access. And why not? A lot of people will pay it. What's the problem with that?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's gross until you realize, wait a minute, all these gross things that gamers hate, they actually keep the price down, because I've been researching this for years, because people always complain about it. And I'm like, you guys do realize that if you were to just keep up with inflation and not count the fact that minimum wage laws have gone up in a lot of blue states, which is where most games are made, you know,
Right.
yes, there's a lot made in Texas, but other than that, it's mostly coastal elite states. A game that came out in 1995 for $50 in today's dollars is over $122.
Right.
I mean, it's just crazy how expensive these games were, and that's assuming you're getting it for $50. I remember when I bought Final Fantasy VI, it was either $70 or $84.99.
I will tell you something.
Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VI.
I have seen these people say that, and
prices.
I honestly, I don't know if it's Mandela effect. I don't know what it is, but I have seen people say that for a long time, and they show magazine flyers or Sunday circulation going, oh, look, here's an ad from Best Buy where Chrono Trigger was $90. And I'm like, I do not remember this at all, but I know it must be the truth.
It was the SNES games that had the extra chip. If you recall, they needed to have an extra chip on the board, on the cart.
Yeah. Okay, that's different. Then that makes sense to me. But I don't think Chrono Trigger had the extra chip.
I was in South Coast Plaza in Costa Mesa, California at the Babbage's, so maybe they were a little bit more expensive than like a Kmart in Kentucky or something. I don't know.
Right.
I just remember that it was $80 for either one of those two was 80 and the other one was $84.99.
Well, listen to this. I have a news story up on the screen that says this was a Bobby Kotick interview that went out live this week, ex-CEO of Activision, and he said he never changed the $15 monthly sub price to World of Warcraft since 2004. I don't know if it's gone up since then, but they asked him why, and he said because that particular player base gets very testy and agitated very easily, and you have to be very careful not to overturn the apple cart with those guys. So, you know, I don't think that they're not taking into account that they could easily piss off the fan base. And I think the thing that's going to be hard for GTA specifically is GTA and GTA Online are very different things. And the reason GTA 5, it's a great game and stuff, but the reason it has become what it is a lot because of Grand Theft Auto Online. And so
completely agree.
And the number of people who played a lot of online maybe never even give a shit about the campaign and the original, playthrough. And so I don't know, when they come out with Grand Theft Auto 6, who are they selling it to at first? Are they going, look, we know it's going to be all about the campaign for the first 6 months. We're not even going to worry about the online and just keep the normal online going if there's a demand for it? Or are they going to try to please both of those very different audiences day one? And that, I think, will contribute as well to the price discussion.
My fear is they do the let's release it without it at first, and then let people want it so bad that they're willing to buy it. And the reason I say that is because look what they did with the PS5 version, where now you can just buy GTA Online, and it doesn't come with a campaign.
Right, but there was a news story.
Crazy, and I'm totally just making this up, but I'm pretty sure they did a weird thing with this generation, where instead of it just being like, if you buy the game, you get the whole thing, they said, well, some people just want the online.
Well, this was from this week. This was from, I think, it's 6 hours ago. In fact, Take-Two boss Strauss Zelnick says GTA Online 2 will not kill the original. So they are actually going to be making... He says if there is if there is another version of GTA Online, and so they're not saying that there is, it won't take away from the current GTA Online. Basically, GTA Online will stay up for as long as there's an audience.
I think that's smart because there's people that for some reason pay so much money, like those shark cards.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say
the dumbest thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't think they're going to charge alone for the online, but for damn sure they're gonna push that GTA Plus subscription hardcore as to like they're gonna gatekeep content behind that, and it's gonna. I'm scared about GTA Online 2. It's gonna be scary.
Yeah. I have never ever works. Yeah, I've never even played it, and now I'm kind of eager to play it and get into it before the new one comes out because it's one of those weird things where. It's like I saw that the live convention tickets for the convention for what is that game called? The guys who made Dark
Is it the
Sector.
space game?
It's the space game. It's Dark Sector, and then they went off and made this PvE service-based game that I always forget the name, like the robots.
Star Citizen.
No, not Star Citizen.
No, this is different. This is different.
Yeah, and I'm all and those tickets sold out in 35 minutes, right? And I'm like going,
Tech
who the
Protect.
and
What
I
have you done with yourself? You look so much better without the Colonel Sanders.
but I go Warframe.
Hi,
That's
Dad.
right. Hi, baby. Hang on. I want to talk to you, but don't go anywhere yet. And so I go, okay, all these people who love Warframe and literally sold out their tickets in 35 minutes. Who the fuck plays Warframe, right? So like Call of
Tons.
I know, but I don't like the fact that there can be these big games out there with these big cultures and someone who swims in these waters as frequently and as deep as I do. I'm like, I don't know a single person who plays that game. So like Grand Theft Auto Online is fucking massive, but I would say the vast majority of people who watch this stream have probably never gone online with Grand Theft Auto. I'm not saying you guys have.
Yeah, I tried it. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be really interesting, and clearly there is a new one coming out. But I want to try to get into the into GTA Online just to see if I like it. Hello, Sarah, my beautiful, amazing child. How you doing? How was your work today? We can't hear you. You're blocked out, baby girl.
Yeah, I just got off my shift.
And how was it?
The shifts aren't as long as the last job. They're only 8 hours. It was good. I found an opioid on the floor.
I'm sorry, what is it? I know what opioid drugs are, but what is an opioid? What did it look like? Like a needle? I mean, what is that?
Like, it was like a pill, and I looked up the numbers or whatever, and I don't remember what the numbers were. I can, like, pull up.
So what did you do with the pill? What did you do with the opioid? Did you take it?
Well, nothing. It was like dirty as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah, please don't take opioids. That shit'll put you in the ground, baby.
What? Hold on, I can't hear.
Don't take the opioids.
talk- Well, I'm not. I didn't even pick it up. It's probably too late for me to take it.
What if a dog gets the opioid?
Well, I don't work in a place with dogs.
All right, that's fair. All right, but you had fun though, right? Yeah, it was a better day today than yesterday. You're starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, it's not fun, but like, it's
I got you. All right, baby. Well, can I call you in a little bit after the show?
love you, Dad.
I love you too,
Yeah,
sweetie.
call me. I was just stopping in to say hi. Tech
Aw.
wanted you to see that I didn't die or something.
No, come on now. Come
Girl
on.
on camera.
Johnny Utah says send the opioid to him.
Girl.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do, Johnny Utah. Eternal says needles. She didn't find heroin, Jaffe. Look, I'm an innocent young boy. I know nothing about these drugs. I don't know how they get into your life. I don't know anything. But I'm glad it was better, Sarah, and I will call you. Hopefully you'll be awake. I'll see you tonight. Otherwise, let's talk tomorrow.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, buddy. I'll see you
The
soon.
girl lets me show my feet on camera.
Oh, shut
The
up,
feet
Tech
guy.
Protect. Shut up.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
My turn.
All right. Yeah, Droptimus says he's been off heroin for 2 years. Congratulations, sir. That's excellent. There's my girl. That's my baby, my sweet girl. We have Awesome Tatum. Let's bring Awesome Tatum in, Tech.
Yeah, I'll get out of here. Thank you, Jaffe. I appreciate the time, brother. Thank
Anytime,
Nice
babe.
talking to you,
All right, buddy.
Ruben.
You too. All right, what you got, Awesome Tatum? What do you want to talk about?
Oh man, how are you doing, man?
Do you have an accent?
I do, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm from the South.
Okay.
How did you get rid of yours, being from Alabama?
Never had it. Never. I people think I'm making a little goofy joke and I'm being silly when I say I saw a lot of movies. My brother doesn't have one either. And, we watch TV and movies all the time growing up. We had a little bit of one. And when I'm real tired, sometimes it'll come out. But usually it was never anything I was conscious of having or losing. And my parents had incredibly thick Southern accents, like insanely thick Southern accents. So I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. So what's going on? What are you up to? What are you playing? What are you doing this weekend with video games? Are you playing anything good?
Let's see. Obviously, the big one is Avowed. I've played a few hours of that. I think I was telling you that last night.
I like it so far. You like it too?
Yeah, I like it. I do see a lot of the folks, and I think you even said it too. It's like the best good, not great game so far. Now I'm just 4 hours in, and the game's just now really opening up to me where you can get some better weapons and do some fun stuff. So I'm eager to put a few more hours into it. But yeah, it's the best good, not great game. It's the best way you can explain it.
It's hard. It's hard for me to come. Not hard, but it's striking to come from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is just such a deep, robust simulator, and then come to this, and I have so many expectations of things I'm going to be able to do in that world that I can do in Kingdom Come, and suddenly I can't. And I'm like, what do you mean everybody that I kill that's lying on the ground, I can't go up and loot or move, or, it's just, it's like very strange, but I'm still enjoying it. It controls great. The combat feels good. I like it a good amount. Do you think it's going to be enough to keep people from churning out of the Xbox Game Pass ecosystem? Like if they got in with Indie and then they got Call of Duty and now this, and Doom is coming and South of Midnight, like do you think this game is a good stopgap, or do you think a lot of people are going to wash out because of this one?
Well, short answer, no, but I do think it's the Kingdom Come Deliverance is like perfect timing for that release of that game, right? Right after the big holiday games, right before all the spring games. I mean, I don't know if they did it on purpose.
Well, remember they did push it. It was supposed to come out at Christmas time, remember? And they did say we're putting it in February, yeah. So
yeah, because I mean it's kind of a cult game almost. I mean, like a cult-like game. I don't mean like it has weird people following it, but just it has a very small but God, I can't talk. It has a very small audience, even though I think it did sell like 10 million copies. The first one did.
The Pillars of Eternity thing?
Yeah, the timing on that was, the timing on that was pretty good. I saw somebody saying I was rocking the Limp Bizkit.
I saw that too, yeah. What about this? I have a story.
90s Fred Durst here.
I have a story at the top, and I can't make heads or tails of it. It says, so Avowed, this is on NeoGAF, Avowed has been cracked by FLT, which I guess is some kind of pirate group or whatever. And then this
Jaffe,
guy...
For the stream, Jaffe, can you click the pop-out window and then click on your own screen share so they can see what you're doing? They
can. I'm looking at what I'm streaming.
Make it bigger. What? So click on it so it's bigger
like that?
On the screen. Just one time.
Like this?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Now they can see.
Okay. Well, the main thing though is that it's been cracked, right? And so what NeoGAF is saying is don't want the pirates to play the game ahead of you? No problem. Pay $30 extra. This is beyond platforms. Any publisher doing this should get called out. And then the title is, the advanced access must be one of the worst anti-consumer practices. Avowed has been cracked while the game won't be unlocked for another 3 days. I have no idea what this person is talking about. And then it's followed up by, yeah, it sucks. Just release the game. Don't charge more. Do you guys know what the fuck? How is this anti-consumer? Because they released it early and someone cracked it? What does that even mean? Anyone?
Are you asking what cracked means?
No, I know what cracked means, but why is cracking the game? Are they basically saying that you put the game out early, it allows someone to crack it, which means now the pirates can play it early, and people who paid $22 extra who have Game Pass can pay it early, and now the people who have to wait are just the ones that either didn't break the law or break out the piggy bank, and that's what they're pissed about? Is that basically what they're saying, that they have to be the ones waiting the longest?
It's because it hurts the developer because it lessens sales. So it means that projects like this are disincentivized in the future.
But that's piracy. I'm not talking about that. They're not saying piracy's bad. They're go ahead, Tatum.
Sorry. No, go. I was just say, how in the hell is that anti-consumer? Oh my god. What? We can't help it that they're breaking the law.
Yeah.
So the idea is if it all got released on the same day, right, then people would still have the chance to buy it day one, and there's going to be a less amount of people incentivized to pirate the game because it will crack until after day one sales. now that it's cracked before day one sales, people are just gonna, not everybody, but there's gonna be a significant portion of people that are just gonna get the pirated version, not pay towards.
But because it's it's easier to crack because it's available. Not pulling it off a server, you can just get it for quote free. If you're the guy who buys the $22 early access, then you can crack it, and then
they pirate it. If it got pirated day 2, then all of day 1 sales for people that are like, oh, you know what, I saw a video on it, I'll buy it day 1. Still go through. Still.
Wouldn't that be pro-consumer though?
No, it's anti-consumer because it destroys the incentive for companies to keep on making games.
Well, that's piracy in general, but releasing early, I guess, it makes it easier.
If the piracy happened after day 1, then it's more units sold.
Right. All right. Well, I mean, again, I don't care. Somebody in the chat, the text chat, it's a guy who's bored, says, people just want to be salty. Who cares? Gamers complain about literally everything. Yeah, it's like, shut up. Play it. Don't play it. Shut up. I mean, I don't know. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm not going to even, I was going to say, what do you think that's about mentally? But who gives a shit? Fuck those people. Just 2 weeks after launch, Extraction survival horror game Level 0 Extraction ends development. It's no longer feasible for our relatively small games team to sustain the game. I don't even know what this game is, but, you know, have you played this? Has anybody heard? I mean, Awesome, you play almost everything. What is this thing?
Yeah, I heard about this one. It was a free-to-play PC shooter game. Kind of had horror elements. Sort of extraction shooter-like. I think it had some positive reviews last time I checked. Yeah, I'm shocked. This only came out less than a year ago.
No, this came out 2 weeks ago.
I'm not sure what this... Was it 2 weeks ago? It must have been in early access for a while, because I've knew about this game for a while.
Oh, yeah. According to the article, this came out 2 weeks ago, and now they're shutting it down. So, you know. I mean, but a lot of it might also be the fact that, you know, you're dealing with, you know, why did they have to spend all this money? If the game doesn't work, it doesn't work when it's flat shaded and almost, you know, base particle effects. But this is the mistake they all make. And I think it's going to change a lot soon because it's ridiculous to be out 2 weeks. I mean, seriously, if this was fun, it would have been fun without all the great graphics. And they probably could have sustained the team. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but it feels like that's true. It feels like that's true. Why is Rich, or that's Jay, Rich is cheating on Valentine's Day. That's not what I'm looking at. How did this come up? Oh, because it's the next thing on YouTube. Anyway, that would be my thinking on this. Darth Nugget says, was watching people play Elden Ring Night Ren on Twitch. It looks fun. I'm going to probably get it. Is that out yet? Does anyone know if that is that out?
Well, right now the network test is going on.
Oh, okay. Do you have to?
Yeah, people will have. Oh, sorry.
No. I was going to say, do you have to have finished Elden Ring, or do you have to have finished Erdtree in order to get access, or it just works right out the box?
It's a standalone experience. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. The network test, you can play up to 8 hours.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a standalone multiplayer experience. It's co-op. You can actually you're supposed to play with 3, but you can play with 2, and then it'll just pick some rando. But yeah, a lot of folks are really talking about it.
All right. Well,
So,
I mean,
it's
I
got a lot of positive views.
I don't need another game right now. I do need this though. Here's an Asmongold clip for 2 minutes. Can we watch this together and discuss it?
Sure.
Tech and Isaiah. I know that's not your name, but it just says I don't know why. How do I say your name again?
Who? I am Ravnos?
Ravenous?
Yeah.
That's not Ravnos,
Does it
is
just
it?
have an I?
That's Ravnos?
I am Ravnos.
In that stupid avatar?
Yeah.
Why are you wearing toilet paper on your fucking head?
That's H Bomber guy.
What the fuck is that?
I
And
did
why
it
would...
because the other avatar I had on Discord, no one would get the joke except for
Oh.
Darth Nugget.
Oh,
This
well,
thing got disconnected. Hold on, let me see. Do you hear him?
Yeah, I hear everybody. All right, we ready?
Am I getting Anthony rated? Please don't.
Here we go.
Let's watch Asmongold.
Here we go. Tech, are you seeing this? Tech?
You haven't hit play.
Wait, so this is a
Tech has his mic
total of
muted.
51.8%
I'm here.
decline.
Hit play.
Or not Tech.
Ubisoft has
Awesome.
released the financial results reporting significant declines. Oh boy. Pre-sales of the title are reportedly to be tracking solidly and on par with the franchise's second highest earner, Odyssey. Didn't they say that about Star Wars Outlaw?
Context. After Ubisoft's latest earning call, journalists are already claiming Assassin's Creed Shadows. Pre-orders are great and on par with the biggest games in the franchise. So let's see what was actually said in this call, shall we?
We are fully focused on the upcoming launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Early previews have been positive, praising its narrative and immersive experience.
The new release side, Star Wars Outlaws, is considered by the fans as one of the most immersive and beautiful interactive representations of the Star Wars universe. The game will be a long-term seller. As he mentioned, the Assassin's Creed Shadows previews were positive, with critics praising its immersive world, stunning visuals, and richly detailed settings. Current pre-orders for the game are supportive. The bulk of the pre-orders is still to come, and while we have just reopened digital pre-orders, we are happy to see that our total pre-orders are already tracking with those of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
For context, pre-orders were available at the most just for a few days before this call happened.
Just a question about your comment on the pre-orders. Through the period of the last couple of years where we've seen disappointing unit sales outcomes compared to your expectations, were you able to see those disappointing outcomes in the pre-orders?
What we can see is that for the curve that we've been observing after just reopening the digital pre-orders of Odyssey, is really supportive of what we can anticipate. But of course, the bulk of the pre-orders for the next 5 weeks is still ahead of us.
Early previews have been positive, praising its narrative and immersive experience, with both characters playing critical roles in the game's storyline. Well, if both characters play critical roles in the game's storyline, why did you come out and say that you didn't need to play both characters in order to experience the story? That's interesting. People build trust in a game
It's
company.
it's not what they said.
He's grifting. Here's what it is. They said that.
Well, they didn't, but they didn't even say that. They didn't even say that.
No. But listen, what they said was that you don't have to. See, look, a lot of people are worried. Oh, it's a dual protagonist. I'm gonna be forced to like play this guy, and then I'm gonna get used to him, and then they make me play the girl or whatever. Or it's people going, I don't want to play him because he's black.
Right.
And literally every preview I watched, even the ones that were down on the game, said that every time you start a mission, you choose. Do you want to play her or him? Oh, you want to play her again? Okay, cool. They never, at any point in the preview they did, forced anybody to play one or the other.
Right, but what this guy Asmongold is saying is that there's a contradiction. Ubisoft says Assassin's Creed Shadows players won't be missing out if they largely ignore one protagonist, right? But then what Yves Galmont, the guy in the call, is saying, not yet.
He barked at my door.
I don't know, buddy. I'm not sure, kid. I mean, just send him in here if you want. He probably just wants some attention, I think. Let me show you this. Come here, Ace.
In order to roles in the games.
So, with both players playing critical roles in the game's storyline, I mean, yeah, this guy, in my opinion, is looking for something to bitch about as it relates to this, because you can have both characters playing critical roles in the game's storyline. That doesn't mean you have to play both characters, right?
Exactly, 100%.
Ace, get up there. Get up.
At least I'm going based off of what I saw from the 10 to 12 videos I watched from people who played the preview. And to be honest with you, 5 of them were disappointed. So it's not like I only watched people that are like, we love Ubisoft.
Yeah, I don't know anybody. I'm excited for the game, but most of the previews I saw were positive, but there were also, even in that positivity, there were a lot of people saying, the stealth isn't as strong as we had hoped, and it's good, but it's not as innovative as we had hoped. Right. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's probably true, and I'll buy that, but I only bring it up because I like poking holes in these people because they bother me a great deal. That's the truth. I hate to be a dick about it.
He has to do this. He has to. If you look at his channel, Asmongold has made so many thumbnailed videos on his YouTube channels that are like, Ubisoft is sunk, they're doomed, Assassin's Creed Shadows on fire, and it's like he has to hope that the people that see his videos don't buy the game to prove him right. Otherwise, he looks like a fucking idiot. Because this dude has spent more hours trying to shit on this game than most people are going to spend playing it. Well, it's ridiculous.
Ravenous, I think it's more about Ubisoft is a great topic to talk about because they're easy to pick on because they've made a lot of bad decisions. So someone like Asmongold and a few other influencers, what a great topic. Hey, we can shit on Assassin's Creed Shadow again, even though the game hadn't come out. And I would kind of disagree with this whole thing. Like both protagonists, at least according to the preview, have two different play styles. Like the female character is supposed to be like a Dex character. She's fast and she can climb the walls, and then of course the Black Samurai character is more tankier, the stronger character. So it feels like there's two different experiences there. So yeah. That what is this fucking guy talking about?
For you older gamers out there, was there this much fucking issue with Franklin in GTA 6?
Never.
Or GTA 5?
Well, there was with Franklin and there was with
no one threw a fit that Samus took off her helmet at the end of Metroid and was a girl.
Need to play both characters in order to experience.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that, but I mean, there wasn't the market.
Exist.
It's let's continue though. Oh, and by the way, if you're watching the show and you're a member, you can join this conversation. Put yourself in the after party event in our Discord. We'll drag you on. Make you part of the conversation. Love to hear what you have to say. All right, let's continue with this video. It's almost over, but I was just curious because it says what Ubisoft is saying is illegal, and I know it's illegal to lie on a earnings call, but I don't see this as a lie.
What did they do that's illegal?
Well, he's probably about to tell us. Jeremy Alford says, Jaffe, please stop with the echo chamber guests. These aren't guests, they're members. It's the after party. They're just sharing their opinion. If you want to come on...
Dude, Jaffe, don't I always echo your opinion?
Yeah.
He didn't watch last night,
but
did he?
Jeremy, if you want to come on, get yourself membership and jump in. And I'm not looking for echo chamber. Are you new? Are you new, sir? I see you got the Alabama Roll Tide logo. Maybe that's what it is.
Disagree with him all the time.
I know.
I know. Me too.
All right, let's keep going.
He calls me an idiot all the time.
Oh my God, your wife is going to leave you tomorrow. She thinks you're so stupid. All right, here we go.
Experience the story. That's interesting. People build up trust in a game company after the game company releases quality games one after another. What are the recent...
I will say this about Asmongold, and I'm not look-shaming anybody. He's a nice-looking fellow, but he's one of those people that you can easily see what he looks like as a skeleton. And I don't know if that's just because he has no body fat or something, but when you look at his face, you can...
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you absolutely
he's gaunt.
Yeah.
So you can see like the shape and everything, yes.
Right. Whereas I look at Awesome Tatum right now, or I see Tech Protect or whatever, and I go, I don't know what their skeleton looks like. But Asmongold's, I'm like, oh, that's a skeleton.
You call me fat?
No. Maybe. No.
I am fat.
Ubisoft.
Don't be looking at my skeleton,
Will
Jaffe.
it sell 10 million copies? I think it will probably sell between 4 and 6 million. And that's a very optimistic projection. That's my guess. You can clip it, and we'll find out whether I'm right.
No, I want to find out where is it illegal.
In the pre-orders.
But we can see ahead of us.
You come out and say that you didn't need to play both characters in order to experience the story. That's interesting. People build up trust in a game company after the game company releases quality games one after another. What are the recent Ubisoft?
Yeah, I don't know why is the thing called it's illegal.
Unless he's trying to say that they were lying about the pre-orders.
Yeah, well, again, here's what I would say to a lot of these people. Ubisoft has a lot of lawyers, and if you are one of the biggest game YouTubers out there and you're going to accuse them of breaking the law, I would make sure you at least couch your language and say, Ubisoft, isn't this illegal? And then make sure you explain what's illegal about it. But,
Yeah.
By the way, I do want to say thank you very, very, very much to Lutron in the chat. He has gifted 5 memberships to this very channel. Thank you, buddy. And as that means tonight, if you want to join us in the after party here in the Discord, link your account and you can come on in here. And tomorrow we're going to be playing Wreckfest on game night starting at 2 o'clock California time, and then we're going to be playing the Complex. So hopefully we'll see some of you guys. We got Briz, we got BT Maverick, D-Bells, Droptimus. Now you have some more money for methamphetamines. Guys, because you're an addict. I'm kidding. He's sober 2 years. I'm very proud of you, sir. Droptimus, and then Biff and Dan Rath. Thank you, Lutron, very, very much. Very, very kind. And then K-Nub says, 10th super chat. Thank you, buddy. He says, Jaffe, I've started to notice Asmongold's fake laugh. I mean, again, I don't know the man. Maybe it's not, but it feels fake to me. I think he is, I don't know. I don't know what he's got going on there, but there you go. We've seen these. Did we see all of our holiday cards?
He's got a dirty house.
He does have a dirty house. Yes, he does. Here we didn't get to Smash JT. Is this Smash JT? I think this is Smash JT, right?
No, that's
Stuttering Craig. This is his holiday card.
Yeah, right.
My Real Game Awards was a super flop. Good Lord, how did my viewers drop? But at the end of the day, no matter your stance, you can't deny I took a chance, and your money. I also took your money. That is his Valentine's Day card.
$30.
You spent
Did
30.
they really have that show?
Yeah, the Real Game Awards.
Yeah.
It was
he
on.
charged $30 for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That guy is such a tool.
Why? I mean, I don't disagree, but why do you think he's a tool? Why?
Because I watched him interview people, and he acts like, oh yeah, cool, okay, well, okay, cool, like sympathetic, and I understand your point of view, and then they leave. And then him and his cohorts just rip people apart.
He
did.
Did
you hear when he said this? It's like, oh my god.
He did that to me. He did that to me when I was on his show, and I'll never fucking go on his shit again.
He's done it to several people.
What a piece of shit.
It's ridiculous. Dude, Rich was on their show, and just like Rich RTU,
Rich
Review Tech USA, Rich. He went off on them and was calling they have a gay guy. I don't know if he's still on their thing, and he was like calling that dude like bad stuff because they have Melanie.
He was.
He's like the I don't know what the term
how can
is.
you platform this disgusting woman who uses the F slur for gay people all the time and wishes they all would die?
I mean, I'm not.
And that you're her friend.
I am not a gay guy, so I don't want to be the one to kind of say this. Like it's not my.
No.
Well, hang on, let me finish. It's not my place to label him this, but I have to imagine the gay community has a term like the black community for like Uncle Tom, where right? I mean, and so I don't know what that term
is. Republican.
Right. I don't know what that term is, but I think that guy probably is that to the gay community because you're absolutely right. It's like, why are you helping this guy make money if you have other people on your show that are really cruel to the LGBT folks? So I don't know. Listen to this, by the way. JoJo D is drunk as a skunk right now. He's doing a victory dance in his underwear and nothing else because we're playing the Complex tomorrow. But he has decided to open up his pocketbook and give some... Thank you, JoJo D. Look at the new people that you've allowed in. Dark Scam Phil. DC Stranded. Vignesh Co... This other guy there, Shimon, Vignesh Kolapan, Gamsley, and then Stagan X. Thank you, JoJo D, for that very generous. Seriously, buddy, thank you for that very, very generous donation and support of the show. I appreciate it, champion. Thank you, Joe. Anthony Smith, hello. Okay. So again, like I said, just like these fine heroes right here, we got Ravnos, Awesome Tatum, Tech Protect. If you want to call in and talk about this brilliant, wonderful industry and what you're playing. Now, if you're looking at your screen right now and going, Jaffe, what the fuck is on the goddamn television set? I love off-road motocross games. They're rarely any good. A lot of times they come out and they kind of shit the bed. And I don't know if this one's going to be any better, but this is the new, I think it's like the Monster Energy Drink motocross game. So, they've just started releasing some footage of it. This is still very, very early. I think one of the best motocross games I've ever played, and this was on the PS1. I want to say it was called Moto Racer, and I think it was from EA. No, it wasn't Yeah, it was the one Moto Racer 2 because it had dirt bikes and it had, I don't like the rocket bikes, but this fucking game, when they did the dirt bike shit, this was fucking awesome. Do you guys like these kind of games or you don't like these fucking kind of games?
I never played that one.
It was good. It was fucking good.
I never played that one, but go ahead and wrap it up.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, I never played that one, but it looks pretty fun. I'm actually a sucker for these kind of games, and then those monster truck games too. They're just and the old PS3 game where you race in the dirt and everything. I mean, there's something about
the one Rally
just racing in the dirt.
Motorstorm.
Well, there was Motorstorm, Rallycross, and then
those games
ATV.
are always kind of like guilty pleasures.
Yeah, ATV Off-Road Fury was a game that Sony put out, and that was a real big hit. That was just ATVs and I think motorcycles from Rainbow Studios. But this one was really great.
I think that's the game I played.
Okay. And there is a new monster truck on Game Pass right now, right? I think there's a new monster truck game that came out recently on Game Pass. I just want to see real quick because I do like those games. Have you guys ever been to the monster truck shows?
No, I've never been to monster truck.
I went to a monster truck show with the kids here in San Diego, and I'll tell you something. I mean, we had to leave because it was so fucking loud. Like it was staggeringly loud. We were in the front row, and all the headphones, the earmuffs that you can rent, were all rented out, and we couldn't sit there for more than 5 minutes. But it was in fucking insane. Ooh, Monster High Skullmate Secrets is out. Oh, you can't see it, can you? Hang on, I got to share this screen. Hang on. Let me show you guys. Hang on. Where did it go? Why is it denying the ability to be in front of my brain? Here you go. This is Game Pass. You know, this is crazy. This shit's crazy. That you can have a game like Star Trucker on Game Pass. Nobody's playing this game. I hear this game's awesome, by the way. It's a science fiction space trucker fucking simulator, and nobody's fucking playing it. Because there's just too many goddamn games to fucking play. But anyway, I want to see if Game Pass has the monster truck game, because I'm almost certain it does.
I think PlayStation Plus has.
It may be that. Yeah. Ooh, Mudness. That's a great. Game. I love these SnowRunner games, man. And yeah. Have you seen the trailer for what the fuck is that thing called? Hang on. Have you seen the trailer for hang on.
The cars?
The what?
Motorstorm. That was the one I was trying to think of.
Yeah, Motorstorm was great.
Motorstorm. Oh, that was the Motorstorm Apocalypse and all that shit, that one?
Yeah.
I got to show you this real quick. Roadcraft, right, Controller Sports. It's called Roadcraft. They just put out a thing for it. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but you got to see this. I think this is so cool. I cannot wait to play this. Where the fuck is it? Come on now, Roadcraft, Roadcraft. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Hang on. There it is, Roadcraft. All right, it's only a 4-minute one. I'll show you. There's longer ones, but all right, hang on. Let me share my screen. I love this dirt shit, playing in the fucking dirt, man. It's like when I play.
It gets your inner child excited, doesn't it?
Well, you know, for me,
6-year-old you. Yeah.
When I play games like this, it allows me to actually feel masculine, which I don't feel like in my real life. This is kind of like where my masculinity comes out, because I can't do it in real life. I wouldn't want to get anywhere close to these vehicles, but there's a part of me inside that deep down going, come on, Jaffe, fucking get behind that big rig. Look at this fucking thing.
You've never been off-roading?
Yeah.
Oh, I have. It's great.
It raises our virtual T.
Yeah.
Welcome to Roadcraft.
Can you guys hear that?
A groundbreaking simulation of
We
heavy
can.
machinery.
I hear it.
Immerse yourself in vast,
I haven't seen this
disaster-stricken
one.
environments.
Yeah, why? It's
Powered by a new advanced
all of these
technology.
disaster zones they
Enjoy
drop you into.
unparalleled interaction with your surroundings and the next level of real-time physics for elements like sand, water, and asphalt. Step into the boots of a frontline rebuilder. Deployed across the globe's most devastated regions, you and a specialized reconstruction team will revive shattered industries and restore hope where it's needed most. Explore 8 massive maps, each spanning over 4 kilometers square, that transport you all around the world. From treacherous mountains and dense forests to unforgiving deserts, every region is packed with critical missions and optional contracts. Earn funds and experience to expand your fleet, unlock cutting-edge
I mean,
machinery,
come on, this looks
and
awesome.
take on even greater challenges. Your
It's
skills
made by
and
the
your
Mud Runner
vehicles
guys? Oh,
are the
that's even
only
better.
thing standing between ruin and recovery.
It's like playing Tonka trucks for real.
Absolutely.
I was just going to
Virtual.
say that.
Floods, earthquakes, sandstorms. Every
That's all we
disaster
did.
And
brings
it's
unimaginable
co-op,
tests
too.
of skill and ingenuity.
That's pretty cool.
Reach remote areas and assess the damage with your scout and its exploration devices.
Yeah, do kids even
Clear
play
your
with Tonka
path
trucks
with
anymore? Was that an
bulldozers
80s kid
equipped with
thing?
precision
I
I had a
think they- I
yellow,
think
the
they
yellow
still
dump
do.
truck.
Debris manually or an automatic.
You know what we used to
paving
do?
the way forward.
We used to tie them to the back of our
Cranes
bikes
can
and
remove
ride around the
damaged
neighborhood. And when you would
and
turn
replace it with
at
freshly
speed,
crafted
they would go
components.
flying and
Got a
wedge
ruptured
underneath
pipeline?
people's cars.
Collect scattered resources.
You couldn't destroy
recycle
those
them,
old
and
Tonka
craft
trucks.
No, they
brand-new
were
parts for your
indestructible. I
facilities.
broke my bike before I broke the Tonka truck.
We used to put Tonka trucks in the road and hope cars try to get them in the middle of the road so
Yeah.
cars would run over them. And every now
Our
and then,
kid's dumb.
kids are idiots. And every now and then, it would happen, and it absolutely was fine. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like, fuck you. I'm a Tonka truck. I will fucking eat your lunch.
It's 'cause they
I'll
were
be
made
here
out of
when Jesus
steel.
comes back. What?
Yeah, they were made out of steel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
those things are
amazing.
indestructible.
Yeah.
And then look at this. So, do you guys remember the toys called? Oh my God, what were those fucking things called? They were, you put AA battery in them. They had these they went over anything. They were like.
Were they just like a big wheel?
No,
that had like
no.
What am I thinking of?
Oh, what were those fucking things called?
I just keep thinking Power Wheels, but that's not what it. I know what you're talking about,
4
Jaffe.
by
Yeah.
4
Yeah, it was-
stompers is what they were called, I think.
Take charge.
Yeah.
as the chief
Oh,
of
yeah.
operations.
Yeah, there's different kinds of those.
Yeah, look at these.
Those and old
These,
toy- Yes, there it
these
is.
could go over anything. It was awesome. This is a terrible. Look at that.
Stompers have the guts.
Yeah, no, I never had this.
I loved these. They would go over. I mean, it was like anything.
You know what I had?
They don't make toy commercials like this anymore.
Oh God, no, they don't.
I was always so jealous of the backgrounds, like the GI Joe commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Like I want to play GI Joes in that background.
Do they even make modern toy commercials anymore? I don't. What do you?
Yeah, they do.
I don't think
It's
I've ever
usually
seen one. Now
annoying
that
kids.
Let's see. Give me one. Who's got young kids? Give me one that's a commercial. Like what's a popular toy right now?
I know.
I don't know. All my kids do is play Roblox.
Right.
Where's P Turtle? You would know.
That's right. Okay, here are the
God.
popular toys.
Funny.
Like right now, if you
Yeah,
want.
I have no clue. My
All right, top
youngest is
toys.
25.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to Mattel. Let's
Look
see.
up Christmas 2024 top selling toys.
All right. Probably like the Wicked toys, but let's see. Christmas.
Oh yeah, they sold a lot.
2020. I think about 2024. Toys top.
Wicked.com. That is so funny.
Oh, don't do that. Okay. The Toy Insider. Okay, so let's just see. The most popular toys.
I bet it's an iPad. That's what I got my kids.
Yeah. No, come on. Give me some, you fucks. I don't want any of this bullshit. 59 hottest toys. Okay. Okay, here we go. Fuck. What about this? What are these? Miraculous
Those are the
Hero.
hottest.
Miraculous Hero dolls. Okay, let's do Miraculous Hero dolls. Miraculous. I can't spell it. Dolls. Playset commercial.
Oh yeah, it's going to be computer generated CGI.
But these aren't even Oh, TV ad. Here we go.
Yeah, see, dumb kids.
All right.
Yeah, my kids. I got 2 girls. I didn't care about this.
What about?
Yeah, what got me through with my daughter was Neopets.
Oh yeah, my
And then
kids
later
love that
was
shit.
Those small little animal dolls. What were those called? The little teeny plastic ones. Oh God, can't remember what they're called now. Damn it.
They're the fastest metal cars you've ever seen.
See, ours have
Mattel's
narrator.
new Hot Wheels. Collect them by themselves or get them in wild new
this
action
is a
sets,
60s
like the
commercial,
drag
isn't it?
race action set.
Have you seen that YouTube
The
channel?
best ones are like those G.I. Joe and Transformer ones.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
Hell yeah.
No. Let's go there. G.I. Joe toy. There's a YouTube
surprise
channel
It's
that
Lando in disguise.
has what is that thing called?
They strike like lightning across the globe. A Cobra force more powerful than ever before. Destroying
That's pretty
everything in
cool.
their path to get the raw materials they need to construct the ultimate weapon and rule the world. But standing in their way, the greatest fighting force ever assembled. Bigger, tougher.
Those guys are having so much fun in it.
Crush Cobra with awesome new combat divisions. G.I. Joe
There's better stunts in a child commercial than in movies nowadays.
If I had fucking seen these commercials when I was a kid, I would have lost my fucking shit.
Yeah, I would take Ravenos out right now. We would be, I would be punching each other.
The lines are drawn and the forces of good and evil dig in for battle. And
Lines are drawn. I want to be that guy. Can I be that guy?
Now toys are all like, hey everybody, let's be friends and go to the mall.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. What are the boy toys right now? What toys do boys like?
Probably like the Timothy Chalamet doll.
The PS5.
I think Nerf guns. Nerf guns are big.
Yeah,
for boys.
Nerf is big.
Yeah, I saw that machine gun you showed earlier. Was that today on that stream? My God, I
and
want
people
one
were
of
like,
those.
I have to pick it up. I wouldn't want to pick up all the Nerf darts. It's like, you bitch, shut
No
up.
one wants to have fun anymore.
I mean, my God.
Yeah, I thought it looked cool.
I bet that shit hurts.
Yeah.
Like,
You
if I
want a
shot Tech
sword
Protect
as a
that
top
thing,
Look at
I'd
these.
be
Look at
good
this
for-
woke.
this year.
Look at these woke commercials. This goes out to Grums.
In our squad, we are all the adventurous one.
Happy
Rebel.
Valentine's Day, Grums.
Wow.
Oh yeah, my
Smart
kids
one.
would definitely be shooting me with this.
Oh, corner sight. That's cool.
The fun one.
What movie did that?
And together, we are unstoppable. The new Nerf Rebel,
Wanted?
Flipside Bow, and Corner Sight
No, there was a
Blaster.
movie
It's
where
Nerf or
someone
nothing.
had a gun that literally it had a mirror on it and it would look around the corner and then the bullet would like crack around the corner. What's
Oh,
the
I don't-
Matrix?
They actually have a real gun.
sounds like
that.
Judge-
It's a real
the one
gun.
lady-
Because I know
The one lady.
curved.
Oh, Judge Dredd also had one.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, it was
Listen.
like foldable.
Yeah.
Let me just make something clear to you, though. This is the best commercial ever for kids. If you haven't seen it. Oh, well. What was the one you said I should watch? Ow. Which one?
I gotta get the name of it.
Oh, okay.
There's one that's really, really funny, and it gets very, very dark, but it's hilarious.
Is it the one about the 90s when they come over to the house for, like, Sunny D and the mom? There's like a monster in the fridge or something?
No.
Oh yeah, the
This
Sunny
one's
D
about an
attacks them. That
action
one's
figure.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
This one's an action figure thing, and then it delves with like post-traumatic stress and war injuries. It's
Oh, shit.
hilarious.
That's pretty
That
good.
sounds way too dark, Ravenous.
It's funny though.
Well.
Is it?
Yes.
It sounds sad. All right. Well, there you go, fellas. That's the after party. Again, I'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock, doing what's that thing called? Game night. Download. Listen now. Download Wreckfest. If you don't have Game Pass on your PC, you don't need it. It's on PS Plus, I believe. It's on console. It's everywhere. But if you have PC and you don't have Wreckfest, hit me up or hit up Tech Protect. I have about 4 2-week free Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions you can have, and you'll get it for 2 weeks, and you can play with us tomorrow. And then after that, we're going to play The Complex, which is a full motion video game that we can all choose and make decisions and things like that. So that's tomorrow starting at 2 o'clock California time. In the meantime, that has been the Gabbin' and Games show. We're going to figure out a way to integrate this seamlessly into the actual show, but we weren't able to do it today. So thanks for following us over here. In the meantime, have a great Valentine's Day. Have a great rest of your evening, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Ravnos and Awesome and Tech, thanks for hanging out and shooting the shit.
Yep.
All right, bye, you guys. Tech, hang out for a second.
Have a good one.
All right, you too, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Later, guys.
All right, so that's the show. You and Sarah are going to go watch a movie, you said? You're going to watch a romantic comedy or something?
Yeah, we're gonna put some movie names in a hat, then mix it up and pull one and see how good it is.
Which names are you going to put in the hat?
Whatever is in the top 10 romance on Netflix right now.
I want to see. I'm curious. Hang on. Can you do it that way?
No, you just go to Netflix, like sign into your Netflix, and it says like, oh, it's February 14th. Here's the romance shows.
Best romantic movies. Okay, hang on a second. I want to see this.
Yeah, that's the place.
Let me go real quick. Marley and Me, Robbo, will make you cry like a little bitch. Okay, new on Netflix. Okay, romantic drama movies or no? We don't want. I want to watch that Age of Adele movie. That looks cool. I don't see it. I don't see romance. Comedy.
You just sign into Netflix. It should be at the top.
I'm in Netflix. I'm signed into Netflix, but let me go to. Let's see if I click movies instead. You have that on your list? You have the romantic movies?
You just go to movies and it's like choose a genre.
Oh, here we go. All right, here are the romantic movies on the Netflix if you want to see. So if you want to, watch with your sweetheart or by yourself, whatever. I'm not going to judge you, maybe a little bit. How to Be Single. I don't even know what that is. Never heard of that. Anyone But You. That's a Sydney Sweeney motion picture show. About Time. Oh, that was pretty... No, I don't know what that is. An Affair to Remember, No Hard Feelings. That was a funny movie. Notting Hill is a great fucking movie. Family Affair, I don't know anything about it. Queen Bees, don't know about it. When in Rome, whatever. 2 Weeks Notice was okay. Blended, Love Actually. Definitely Maybe was pretty good. This Is 40 is really good, but you guys are too young for that. Okay, there's some good options. 13 Going on 30 is a good movie. It's a very good rom-com.
Okay.
Let me see. No, I know you guys aren't asking, but I'm just curious. Out of these, though, I mean, Notting Hill is a classic, I would say. This Is 40 is great. Definitely Maybe is great. You guys would probably like Definitely Maybe. Notting Hill. I don't know. What do you guys... A Walk to Remember had me crying, says Ali. The Girl Next Door. Oh, The Girl Next Door is fucking great, man. The Girl Next... I mean, that's a fucking great movie. But I mean, that thing is one of my favorite movies just in general. But... All right, well, there you go. That's the show. All right, Tech, thanks for everything today. We'll see you tomorrow around 2 o'clock for the games. And let me talk to Sarah real quick before I hang up.
Yeah. Sarah, your dad wants to talk to you. She's playing Jackbox. He says that it is more important than speaking to her father. Oh, my God.
All right, well.
Sarah says she's an independent woman who needs no man.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, Dad. She's playing Jackbox.
All right, well, tell her good night. Tell her I love her, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Your dad says good night. He loves you. He wishes you were willing to say hi to him. No, I'm joking.
All right.
He'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, bye.
All right. Bye.
All right, there goes Tony off into the night. And everyone else, seriously, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, spending some time with me today with our various streams. I appreciate that. I hope you guys had a good time hanging out. All the super chats and new members, welcome, and thank you for that. And thanks for, shooting the shit. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.